Dear students, in continuation to the previous class, today we will discuss some more neat bits which are more critical. 10th bit today, already 9 bits were discussed previously. This is the 10th one. The stability of carbanion in the following fold. One is RC triple bond C minus, triple bond is here. 2 phenyl carbanion. 3 R2C double bond CH, double bond is here. And this is alkyl carbanion R3C single bond CH2 minus. Out of the four, which is more stable, which is the least stable, which is having the priority sequence here in the stability, which is more stable, which is least stable, that sequence is out right now. And mentioned 4 bits are given. Out of the 4 bits, which is the more correct here? We have to discuss now. This is the stability of carbanions. This is stability of carbanions. Because it is more typical, let us take some time for the discussion of stability of carbanions. You know, first fundamental principle, intensification of the charge. Intensification of the charge on carbon destabilizes the ion. This is the first point you have to remember. If the negative charge in the carbon is increased, the stability is decreased. On the other hand, dispersal of the charge. Dispersal of the charge on carbon stabilizes the ion. This is the second point. If the charge on the carbon is dispersed throughout the ion, then the stability will be more and more. The greater the dispersal of the charge, the greater the stability. The greater the intensification of the charge, the lesser is the stability. That fact you have to know first. Basing on this now, we can take the carbanion like methyl carbanion, next RCH2 carbanion, RCHR carbanion, RC minus R carbanion. This is carbanion is linked to one carbon, so this is primary. This carbon is linked to 2 carbons, so this is secondary. This carbon is linked to 3 carbons on either side, on all sides, it is tertiary. And this is of course super primary. This is methyl carbanion. And here the stability of the carbanion can be explained by several factors. Whenever alkyl carbanions are considered, you can express the stability through inductive effect. Minus inductive effect causes stabilization, plus inductive effect causes destabilization of the carbanion. In the case of carbanion, you can consider hyperconjugation also, because their carbon belongs to sp2 hybridization, and when an alkyl group is attached to the sp2 carbon, more number of hyperconjugate forms will be obtained, the more is the stability. But in the case of carbanion, that is not true, because carbanion belongs to sp3 carbon. Carbanion belongs to sp3 carbon. Whenever alkyl group is attached to the sp3 carbon, how can you consider hyperconjugation? So, no hyperconjugation. No hyperconjugation. So, according to hyperconjugation, you cannot explain because there is no role at all. The only factor is inductive effect, I. Alkyl groups are always having plus inductive effect. Alkyl groups are always having plus inductive effect. And so here, if you take methyl carbanion, let us assume that is having certain stability. When one H is replaced by R, then what happens here? Just think, alkyl group is always releasing, so through plus I, it will be releasing the electron cloud towards carbon. and thereby the negative charge on carbon is increased, it destabilizes. And so this is less stable than this. So methyl carbanion is more stable than this primary alkyl carbanion. And if you take the secondary alkyl carbanion, two alkyl groups are carried by carbanion, these two groups will be releasing the electron clouds through inductive effect. This is also plus I, plus two groups are there. So the charge on the carbon is still further intensified. So this is still destabilizing the carbanion. As a result of which this will be less stable than the primary. And so primary is more stable than the secondary. And if you take the tertiary, this carbon is carrying three alkyl groups. All the three alkyl groups will be releasing the electron cloud towards carbon, and so the negative charge on carbon is more and more intensified, and so the stability is the minimum. And so this will be having least stability. Here also plus inductive effect, no doubt, but this is least stability, this is less stable than this. That means secondary alkyl carbanion is more stable than this. This is the way you can explain the stability of the carbanions in the case of alkyl carbanions. So here, in the case of carbonyl, tertiary alkyl carbanion is the most stable, whereas in the case of carbanions, tertiary alkyl carbanion is the least stable. So this is the decreasing order of the stability. This is the decreasing order of stability in the case of alkyl carbanions. That is true. But whenever the mesomeric operation may be there through resonance forms, inductive effect may be there, or sometimes you can consider the aromaticity of the compound, carbanion having aromatic character, or sometimes it may be having back bonding through stabilization is increased. So there are several factors which can be considered to explain the stability of the carbanions. So now I am taking those list of carbanions. Factors. What are the factors you have to consider the stability? Factors controlling the stability of carbanion. Now let us consider. One, part of endomeric character, part of aromatic character. The second one is back bonding. In terms of d orbital resonance. This is the second factor. Third one, minus m, electron withdrawing. Fourth one, minus I. And you need not consider H here, hyperconjugation is no role at all. Is having no role. And the last and the least, sometimes the stability of carbanions can also be explained by hybridization. These are all increase the stability or increase the stability of carbanion. This is the first case. And if you take the second one, in what we can write here in the case of second one, just I am writing here. One is anti-aromatic character, second one is plus M, third one is plus I, fourth one generally needed hyperconjugation you did not consider at all. So these are the factors you can consider for the destabilization. If the carbanion is getting anti-aromatic character, that is the least stable. Plus M, which pushes the electron cloud, that is also decreases the stability. Plus I, pushing the electron cloud through inductive effect, that is also decreasing the stability because they are intensifying the negative charge on carbon. All these are the factors which are destabilizing the carbanion. And so now we have to consider these. These are the destabilizing factors, these are the stabilizing factors. And this is the order of stability. If the part of aromatic character is there for the carbanion, this is at most stable. Next stability is given to back bonding, very rare. Next stability is given to minus mesomeric effect through which the stability can be explained, and minus and next. If they are not possible, at least finally we can explain the stability through hybridization, because there are three types of hybridizations: sp2, sp3, sp. Basing on the type of hybridization carbon, you can also explain the stability in some cases. So now let us consider the actual bits. In the first case, this is the carbanion and this is the sp carbon. That is the sp carbon. Now let us write like this. First one, sp carbon. This is the carbanion and this is the sp2 carbon. This is also sp2 carbon, because in the benzene ring all the carbons are sp2 carbons. And the third one, this is the sp2 carbon. This is also sp2 carbon. Two alkyl groups are attached. And this is the carbon and this is the sp3 carbon. So here the carbonyl is carrying sp carbon here. The carbon is carrying two sp2 groups on either side. This carbon is carrying one sp2 carbon and this carbon is carrying one sp3 carbon. So the carbon which is attached to carbonyl, they are differing in their nature of hybridization. And here you have to, that means this bit can be explained through the concept of hybridization, because you cannot get all the other factors. And here of course you will get the plus indirect effect which destabilizes. So here in this case, basing on the hybridization, we can explain. Here electronegativity you have to consider. All the carbons will be having the same electronegativity 2.5, no doubts. But whenever the hybridization is changed, its electron withdrawing power is also changed. So electronegativity for sp carbon is greater than sp2 carbon greater than sp3 carbon. So out of all these, sp carbon is more electron withdrawing than sp2 carbon, which is again more electron withdrawing than sp3 carbon. This is the electron withdrawing nature. That one which is decreasing the density of the carbon and dispersing the charge throughout the molecular ion, that will be causing more stability. So the carbanion which is carrying sp carbon more withdrawing, and so in this case the carbon is sp carbon, this is more withdrawing, the density of this carbon is reduced and is dispersed here. That means there is less intensification and carbon charge is dispersed to a greater extent, because it is the sp carbon which is more withdrawing, and automatically whenever the carbon is carrying sp carbon, first priority must be given to that stability through hybridization concepts. So definitely first one is the highly stable one, and the other one, this is the sp3 carbon which is a releasing group. Alkyl group is always releasing. It is releasing the electron from towards carbon. The carbon negative charge intensified. Intensification of the charge causes destabilization. So out of all these, the least stability is for fourth. This is the least stable. In between these two there are two. The point lies here. This is the sp carbon, sp2 carbon. This is the carbanion. Carbanion is always sp3 carbon, don't doubt. And here this sp3 carbanion is carrying sp2 carbon. sp2 carbon is also withdrawing, but not that as much as the sp carbon. And so in this case, this sp2 carbon is withdrawing the electron group from this carbanion. Stability is somewhat greater than this. And if you take this carbanion, compare between these two, this carbanion is having two sp2 carbons on either side. This sp2 carbon is withdrawing the electron group from the carbanion. This sp2 carbon is also withdrawing the electron group from the carbanion. On either side, withdrawing groups are there for the carbanion. So then this will be more stable, because the dispersal of the charge will be on two more carbons here. This is only one carbon. So dispersal of the charge is to greater extent than this. So out of these two, which is more stable, automatically phenyl carbanion is more stable than the vinyl carbanion or substituted vinyl carbanion. So one is more stable than two. One is more stable than two. Two is more stable than three. 3 is more stable than 4. This is the correct increasing order of their stability of carbanions. This is a wonderful bit. So here, basing on this, we can explain the carbanion stability. Whenever these are operated, we will consider all those. But in this particular case, which was a neat bit, the stability is explained only through hybridization concepts, sp, sp2, sp3. So which is the correct bit here? Automatically you can select here. 1 greater than 2, greater than 3, greater than 4. Where is there? No, 1 greater than 2, greater than 3, greater than 4. So bit B is the correct choice for this. In this way, you can explain the stability of carbanions by this factor. Okay. Next bit. Next one, 11th bit. Which of the following carbocation is expected to be the most stable? Here, benzene ring substitutions were given, and these are the structures given to you. All this is nitrobenzene. Nitrobenzene is a meta-director. Nitro group is a meta-director. It orients the second substitution to the meta position. Why? Because it is having minus mesomeric effect when attached to sp2 carbon. When attached to sp2 carbon. In the benzene ring, all the carbons are sp2 carbons. And when minus I will also be there because it is having greater electronegativity character. Mostly to sp2 carbon, you have to consider minus mesomeric effect, electron withdrawing effects. Minus means all these are nothing but electron withdrawing effect. So, due to the electron withdrawing effect, the benzene ring is deactivated. When you write the resonance forms, you can see that the positive charge will be developed at the ortho position and para position. And that is why relatively the electron density is more at the meta position, and there will be the electrophilic attack taking place. That is more possible in the case of nitrobenzene because it is meta-director. Just you can observe the resonance forms of nitrobenzene through minus mesomeric effect. So like this, you can write quick revision. This is nitrobenzene. You can write the minus mesomeric effect. Double bond, pi bond shifting towards O. This nitrogen is withdrawing the electron cloud, conjugate by electron cloud towards this like this. And so you will get here double bond N, you can write O2 minus directly, and this is positive charge, and you write like this. Next, this carbonium ion seeks the electron cloud through conjugate pi bond. There from that position you are writing the resonance forms, and this is once again an O2 minus. The positive charge is obtained at the para position, and this is the pi bond. This is the second one. And this para carbon, which is having positive charge, seeks the electron cloud through conjugate pi bond. This positive charge goes to ortho position. So once again you are getting one more resonance form like this. And finally, if you take further, the pi bond will be shifted towards this carbon, and bond comes towards nitrogen. So, what is the final form here? What is the final form here? You will get this is nitrobenzene. These are the resonance forms here. 1, 2, 3 resonance forms. These are considered as resonance forms, in which the pi bond is delocalizing. 2 pi bonds are delocalizing in the benzene ring. And so here, for these 3, you can write the hybrid also in this way. Hybrid, resonance hybrid, you can write NO2 minus. From this carbon to this carbon, the charge is delocalized. Which charge is delocalized? Plus. And this is what you call resonance hybrid for all these 3. What is indicated here? Just you can observe. At the ortho position, positive charge is developed. At the para position, positive charge is developed. At ortho position, positive charge is developed. And so, in this delocalization of positive charge, it is more at the ortho and para position. That means, relatively, at the meta position, At the meta position, the electron density is more. Relatively, at meta position, electron density is relatively more. So electrophile is that one which attacks the carbon where the electron density is more, and that is why it is a meta-directed. Automatically, where the second electrophile, namely Y plus, here it is taking Y plus, is the electrophile. Where it has to attack? Beta position. Where is the meta position? This is the meta position. And so, according to this theory, meta attack is the more favorable, that will become the more stable carbocation. And so, the answer is bit C. This is para, this is para, this is ortho. At the same time, getting the positive charge at the carbon to which electric group attached is also most unlikely. So, as a result of which, the most favorable carbocation among these four is the meta attack position, and C bit is the answer for the 11th one. Okay, the next one. Next bit, 13th one. The total number of pi bond electrons in the following structure is given to you. You have to look at you have to find the total number of pi bonds or pi bond electrons. Seems to be very easy, but in hesitation, you may write wrong answer just by observing it. Pi bonds. You will count the pi bonds and put it down. Answer 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 pi bonds. So immediately we will give the preference to bit D. It goes wrong. Mark is gone. You have to take very care while reading the bit. That is why this bit is selected. It is not pi bond. It is pi bond electrons. Each bond includes 2 electrons. There are 4 pi bonds. So how many electrons will be there? 4 into 2 is equal to 8 pi electrons. He is asking electrons but not bonds. Pi bond electrons. There are 4 pi bonds. Each bond includes 2 electrons, and so totally there are 8 pi electrons. So which is the answer? Not this. This is the answer. C bit is the correct answer for this. Okay. Next one. Next one, 13th one. Consider the following compounds. 3 radicals were given. 3 radicals were given. And in the case of carbocations and in the case of free radicals, the stability can be explained by using hyperconjugation. Odd electron carrying carbon should be carrying one sp3 carbon at least containing 1 hydrogen. Then hyperconjugation is possible. That means carbon carrying sp3 carbon, this is like this. This is the sp3 carbon carrying 1 hydrogen. For this also explanation can be given through hyperconjugation, involvement of the sigma bond in delocalization. Thereby it will be written as CH double bond C, and here the odd electron comes to this point H. These are the resonance forms through hyperconjugation for the free radical. In this way, we can write the hyperconjugated resonance forms through for the free radical also, provided the odd electron carrying carbon should be carrying sp3 carbon having at least 1 hydrogen. Then only hyperconjugation is possible. And now let us consider there are 3 free radicals given. First one, hyperconjugation. Consider the following compounds, and here hyperconjugation is possible in what? 3 structures are given. First structure, This is the free radical. This is attached to the sp2 carbon, benzene ring. From benzene ring, no hyperconjugation to this carbon. And this is the sp3 carbon, but there is no hydrogen for it. It is carrying 3 methyl groups, and these will not participate in hyperconjugation because they are not directly attached to the free radical. And so this structure cannot be having any hyperconjugated form. Hyperconjugation is not possible in this case. And second one, if you take this free radical is carrying 3 phenyl groups, triphenyl methyl radical. In the methyl radical, 3 hydrogens are replaced by benzene rings. And so these are not at all having, these are all sp2 carbons connected to free radical, and so hyperconjugation is impossible. This is also impossible. And if you take bicyclic compound here, this is the free radical. This is the free radical here. And this carbon, this is the sp3 carbon, this is also the sp3 carbon because all are sp3 carbons here. And this sp3 carbon, it is having CH2 out of 1H. Here 1, 2, 3, 4th is nothing but hydrogen. Here 4th, this sp3 carbon carrying 1 hydrogen. And that is why this free radical can be explained through hyperconjugate. Hyperconjugated resonance forms can be written only in this, not in this, not in this. So hyperconjugated conjugation is possible, in which case out of these 3 you can easily select. 3 1 is the bit correct. And so here only 3. Not 2, not 1, only 3. Only 3 means B bit. This is how to select the bit within no time. Hyperconjugation is possible in the case of that odd electron carbon which is carrying sp3 carbon, at least 1 hydrogen should be carried by that sp3 carbon. Then only hyperconjugation can be taken into account. Okay. Next bit. Next one, 14th bit. The most reactive towards electrolyte substitution among the following compounds. 4 compounds are given. Which of them will be undergoing electrolyte substitution easily, more easily? Generally, you know, releasing group activates the benzene ring, and withdrawing group deactivates the benzene ring. 4 compounds are given to you here. One is nitrobenzene. It is operating minus mesomeric effect, so benzene ring is deactivated. Further electron substitution becomes difficult. The other one is benzoic acid. COH is also minus electron withdrawing group minus M, you can write. So benzene ring is once again deactivated. In the case of benzene, it is neither carrying electron releasing group or withdrawing group, and that is why these two, when compared with the benzene reactivity, these two will be having less reactivity than benzene. Benzene undergoes electron substitution easily than these two. And if you take the third or fourth one, that is toluene. Here toluene, CH3 group is releasing the electron density towards the benzene ring through hyperconjugation. Plus effect. Electron releasing effect. Also you can consider plus inductive effect. Both will be operated here. Through inductive effect it is releasing the electron cloud. Through hyperconjugation it is releasing the electron cloud. And so this is releasing group. Totally this is releasing group. As a result of which benzene ring is activated. Activated means the electron density will be more and more in the benzene ring at the ortho and para positions. As a result of which further electrophilic attack becomes easy, and it becomes once again ortho para directed. Electrophilic substitution becomes easy in this case. Toluene. So toluene is more reactive towards electrophilic substitution. Any releasing group activates the benzene ring, any withdrawing group deactivates the benzene ring. And so benzene ring carrying releasing group is more reactive towards any electrophilic substitution. So the answer is automatically, you can easily guess, that is nothing but fourth one. Toluene is the answer. And even you can take the order of reactivity. These two are less reactive than benzene. This is more reactive than benzene. So this is less reactive than benzene. Benzene is less reactive than toluene. And this is less reactive than benzene. These two are less reactive. Out of these two, nitro group is having more electronegative character than COH group. So more electron withdrawing force than COH group. So nitro group is more deactivating than COH. as a result of which the reactive nitrobenzene is still less than benzoic acid. This is actually the increasing rate of reactivity towards the electrophilic substitution, and this is the correct answer. Toluene is the correct answer for the given bit. Okay. Next, 15th. Next one, 15th bit. This is the last bit for today's session. Which of the following compounds undergoes nuclear substitution most easily? Chlorobenzene, para-nitrochlorobenzene, para-chlorotoluene, para-chloroenazole. 4 compounds are given. First, let us study chlorobenzene. Chlorobenzene resists nucleophilic substitution. SN, substitution nucleophilic. Why? Because here Cl group is attached to sp2 carbon. All the carbons in the benzene ring are sp2 carbons. So here plus mesomeric effect operates. Chlorine lone pair will be delocalizing with the conjugate pi bond. So this is pushing the electron cloud. This bond gets polarized like this. So you will get here C, single bond C, double bond Cl. Cl gets positive, C gets negative. In this way, the chlorine which is attached to sp2 carbon, this is sp2 carbon, plus mesomeric effect is operated because it is young lone pair, electron releasing group through plus M. So here this carbon and Cl is getting partial double bond character. Here single bond, here double bond. It is getting partial double bond character. Breakage of the bond becomes difficult. At the same time, electron flow is from chlorine to carbon. Electron flow is from chlorine to carbon. And that is why the carbon to which chlorine is attached is having more electron density. Nucleophile Nu- can be attacking the carbon where chlorine is attached. For that favorable attack, the carbon should be having less electron density. But it is having more electron density, so nucleophilic attack at this carbon becomes more difficult. And that is why chlorobenzene never undergoes electrophilic substitution unless and otherwise we apply drastic conditions. So that is what. If at all by any means, if the carbon to which chloro group is attached, at this carbon, if the electron density is decreased, then nucleophilic attack becomes easy, favorable. Here the electron density must be decreased. Electron density here should be decreased. Then it favors the nucleophilic attack. That happens only when electron withdrawing group is present. And nitro group is electron withdrawing. It is electron withdrawing. So it withdraws electron clouds. Here gets positive charge, here gets positive charge, here gets positive charge. We write the resonance forms. So due to the electron withdrawing nature of nitro group, the carbon to which chlorine group is attached is getting the positive charge in the resonance forms. When it is getting the positive charge, nucleophilic attack becomes easy automatically. Prior to the release of lone pair of electrons from chlorine, release of charge is more easy, and so nucleophile releases its minus charge towards the carbon, makes its attack, and chlorine is obtained as Cl minus. Nucleophile substitution becomes easy when electron withdrawing is present. And here CH3 group as well as OCH3 group, both are electron releasing. Both are electron releasing. CH group release electron cloud through hyperconjugation and induct effect. OCH group release electron cloud through mesomeric effect, because O is carrying lone pair, it pushes the electron cloud towards the benzene ring through plus mesomeric effect. And that is why these two groups increases the electron density at these two carbons. Nucleophilic attack becomes very much difficult in these two cases because these two are electron releasing, and so nucleophilic attack becomes more difficult than this also. But here nitro group as electron withdrawing, it facilitates nuclear substitution more easily. So which is the correct answer here? Which is the correct answer? Electron withdrawing containing chlorobenzene. That is, this is the correct answer. And even if as the number of electron withdrawing groups are increased in the chlorobenzene, the greater the easiness with which the nuclear substitution taking place. For example, you can take chlorobenzene 2,4,6. This is the 2,4,6 trinitrochlorobenzene. Nuclear substitution is very easy, even easier than alkyl halide. That is the easiness here. Because of the electron withdrawing group's nature here, just if you warm water, if you treat this with warm water, automatically the Cl group will be replaced easily by OH group, and so you will get here OH and NO2 here, NO2 here and NO2 here. This is what we call picric acid. So in this way, 2,4,6 trinitrochlorobenzene undergoes nuclear substitution very easily, even with warm water. You need not use base. NaOH you need not use. Warm water, water is also nucleophile. It can make its attack easily to give the substitution. And so, the greater the number of electron withdrawing groups in the chlorobenzene, the greater the easiness with which the nuclear substitution is going on. So this is the way you have to get the answer from the multiple choice. Okay, for this session, the bit is all. The next part 3, we will continue this one with bit number 16. Thank you very much for your kind hearing.